Yep. Oh shit, we're gonna.
You gotta do the.
Oh yeah.
Right there, a little.
Papa.
Ready? 1,
Sizzle.
2, 3.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, bam, bam, bam. Oh, yeah. I Got You TV presents Champ Chat with Mike and Chew.
Oh shit, the mic flip. Damn, they switched up on you. What's up, Elijah? How you doing,
What's
big
up, what's
dog?
up,
How
Mike?
you been, bro?
Dude, we
good,
have
bro.
a
I'm doing
champ.
Champ,
Dude,
real champ in the building.
National
Yes,
Golden
sir.
Glove champion.
Hell yeah, bro. How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
What's new in your world?
A lot of hard work and just, we just got a big promotional deal.
Yeah, let's talk about that. How'd that work out?
So I was actually gonna sign with these guys in Australia.
Really?
Yeah, but things didn't work out.
Try twist this top piece. No, this one, the little washer.
Luckily, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Because I ended up
Better deal.
better deal came around.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been good. It's awesome. It's kind of unheard of, because for someone to come from Hawaii, they got to pay for you, your team, to go over to the States. That's it's a big investment.
Yeah.
So
just the flights alone, just to get
just
you
the
out there.
flights alone, you're looking
The
at
hotel.
10 grand or something like that.
Yeah.
So I feel blessed to have the opportunity, and I'm just ready to earn my keep and
Hell yeah.
put on for everybody.
How did that come about? How did that deal come about? The Australia one, did it fall through, or did you just chose to not sign it?
It kind of fell through. So
Yeah.
I think they had my best interest wasn't at their heart at heart for them, because they offered me a fight. The guy was 6-0, 6 KOs. Me, I'm like, yeah, I'll fight anybody.
Yeah,
so
hell
I was
yeah.
like, whatever, let's do this. And then just by the way things work out, the fight fell through. The guy ended up taking another fight because he probably didn't have anything to gain fighting somebody
Yeah.
pro debut when he got six fights already.
Yeah.
So, and then I just told the guy, like, I was like, because he was a pro boxer prior to becoming a manager. So I was like, who did you fight on your pro debut? Was he 6-0, 6 KOs? And he's like, he started laughing. He's like, nah, no way. But
No way.
tried to play it off. And I was
Yeah.
like, nah, yeah, I just had a feeling in my gut that he didn't really want to see me succeed. They probably wanted to use the name.
Yeah.
And,
They're setting you up.
Most likely, I would say, because, Australia, America, there's kind of always a little bit of a beef. So I would go over there, enemy territory,
Yeah.
But, I was down.
Hell yeah,
I'm always
you
down.
are.
I'm
Hell
always down
yeah.
to fight. So, but yeah, I think things just work out in my favor if we just keep that positive frequency inside, and
Yeah.
things come, man. And
Yeah, dude.
I feel blessed. I feel
Hell
blessed.
yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, big
Thank you.
congrats,
Yeah,
man.
congratulations. So you're 2022, last year's Golden Glove national champion.
Yes.
And you just recently signed a pro contract.
Yes.
But how long have you been boxing?
Shoot, like competing. I had my first ever competition fight in 2018.
Wow.
So recently.
Yeah. So actually, when I won the Golden Gloves, it was like the 4-year mark of my first fight.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. That's crazy.
I had like
Phenom
a-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just throughout life. I mean, in Hawaii, you grow up fighting. You know what I mean? So like, I probably had my first fist fight when I was like 4 years old. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I don't fight. I used to fight every Friday
Yeah.
in high school. You know what I mean? Every Friday night.
Yeah.
Just
But as you know,
knuckleheads, bro.
boxing is different.
Boxing is different.
You
That's
know what
why
I mean?
you know.
So that's amazing that you still fucking even with all that street experience that you like. We were with Ace the other day. He called you a phenom, and we call you a phenom too. It's like what you've accomplished.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate
what
that,
you've
bro.
accomplished is sick. It says a lot to your work ethic and your natural athletic ability as well. You're highly skilled, man. And that skills only come by putting in like lots
Work.
of work.
Puts in a
work.
lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, from the time I started to now, yeah, it's like I knew I had to put in the work because I'm years behind, right? So like the
Yeah.
first time I ever sparred, I was sparring the state champion heavyweight, and this is at Palolo Boxing. I forget his name already. I ended up dropping him. And I was like, holy, you know what I mean? Like I was
Damn.
amazed in myself.
Body shot.
I just like stepped back and threw an overhand right.
Damn.
Just
Boom. Clip
yeah,
him.
boop, and he goes down, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm onto something here. And then I just caught the bug, man, and you know, just kept at it, kept going.
Even
Yeah.
Martin was saying, talent only takes you so far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, after a while, it's the work you put in,
You gotta have that. You gotta have that dog in you. Yeah. You gotta have that.
that drive.
Gotta have that drive. Just never give up. You gotta never give up. That's how I was. You know, in my life, nothing was ever given to me. So I had to I always had a chip on my shoulder. I was that kind of guy. You know, just like you gotta just prove that you belong. So.
What made you first sign up or like go to start boxing like at an actual boxing club and gym?
I just got home. I was working because I left to go to Oregon. I went to Job Corps to get a certificate to work on tugboats. Then I just got home. I was staying in shape, and I just was getting bored doing that. Like I'm literally like one of the guys that come to your guys' classes. Like I was bored of lifting weights. I was like, this is boring.
Yeah. You were boxing a little bit, going to classes?
No, I was
just regular lifting.
One of my really good friends. Shout out to Zach. I grew up with him. He was boxing and he was getting some success, man. He was doing good. I was like, oh, bro. Like, where are you at? He's like, oh, I'm down at Palolo Gym. Calm down.
Yeah.
Went down and I did one of those classes.
Was it Joel?
It was with Joel, Kim, and the guy who actually saw something in me. His name was Cedric, Coach Cedric, the older guy who puts the gloves on everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing the class and he pulled me to the side because at the time I was pretty big. I was like 235. I had a lot of muscle on me.
Yeah.
And he just asked me if I wanted to get some like one-on-one training and stuff, and I was like, yup. And then from there, I worked with him, and then started sparring.
Yeah.
It was just so much fun.
All out of Palolo when you first started?
All out of Palolo, yeah. But I was only there for a little while. Then I bought my first house in Eva Beach, and then I knew I had to keep boxing. So at the time, Nito, I just came across Nito on social media, and I really loved his story. I really, you know what I mean? Like you feel like you know somebody before you even know him, right?
Yeah.
And then man, I reached out to him. He told me come down, and the rest is history. I've been with him ever since the get-go. This is like 2 gyms ago when he had a gym back at YPO. I think it's like YPO by Costco or something.
And you were fighting amateur at that time before you went to his.
Nope, I had my first fight with him.
Oh, amateur fight with him.
Yeah, yep. So I've been.
Was that local here on the island?
It was local here on the island. Yeah, bro. It was nuts. It was nuts. I got in there. I dropped the guy, stopped him. I already knew. Like this is my first fight, and I was.
He was already addicted.
Yeah, it was something.
Have you lost a fight yet?
I did lose fights. I lost. I never lost in Hawaii.
Yeah.
But like all the fights I lost was pretty
tournament stuff.
Tournament stuff. Yeah.
As an amateur.
Yeah. Never lost one in the street. Nah.
Undefeated in these streets, my dog.
Yeah, that's something in Hawaii too.
Hey,
like bro, everybody has a record. It's so funny.
Yeah.
You always gotta.
Hey, that pro record's perfect.
Yep.
That pro record.
Yeah, we coming for that, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that too.
Hell yeah.
So you're telling, you mentioned that you're doing something with a tugboat before.
Yeah. So I've been working on tugboats. All my 20s. Yeah. So like my story as a boxer is a lot different than other guys because I have a career, right? So I don't have to really worry about money. I'm pretty set on that, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah.
So I can take care of my family. You know,
but there's a cost too. Like
there's
maybe
a cost.
A time for like training. Yeah?
You got to put in the work. You got to put in a lot more work.
Extra work, right?
Yes, the job that I do work is crazy. I work 7 days a week, 12 hours a day.
Wow.
Hey.
So yeah, dude,
That's
like
crazy.
you just gotta be focused. Everybody like asks me how I do it.
When do you sleep?
I try to sleep whenever I can. Yeah, I try my best.
Yeah.
So it's 7 days a week. Then you go 7 days on call, which I work every day. I'm on on call week.
Yeah.
Then you go back 7 days on. Then you get 7 days off. So I'm coming up on my 7 days off, and that's like a little piece of heaven right there.
Yeah.
And you have family also?
I have a wife. Wife Jacqueline. We've been married for 2 years now, but I've been with her since 2012. So,
Oh, okay.
shoot, long time, 11 years. And I have 2 daughters.
No.
My oldest daughter's name is Jada, and my youngest daughter's name is Maya.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
How old are
Shout
they?
out to them.
they are 9 years old and 8 years old. Yeah,
Man, so Elijah works 7 days a week,
Yep.
12 hours,
Full-time dad,
full-time dad, full-time husband,
professional boxer,
professional boxer, sleeps
Golden Glove champ.
Oh,
God
man.
damn.
yeah, man. I mean,
If you needed some inspiration, God
Dude,
dang.
tell me about it. You know, because people say, "Oh, it's too late."
Yeah.
it's never too late.
There
Never
you
too late, bro. I think when people tell you that, that's what they got inside in them. You know,
Yeah.
like it was too late for them, but it ain't too late for me.
Yeah.
It's never too late for me.
Your story's different. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
I'm different. I
Your
am
journey's different.
Yes,
Just because someone else didn't do it, don't mean you can't.
exactly.
You
And
know
you
what I mean?
cannot let other people's opinions of you affect you, because that takes away from your mana, right?
Yeah.
Your power. And if you let people dictate how you feel, man, you're already kind of losing your full potential. So
Yeah.
you know, that's something that I'm been working on, and yeah, it's been helping me a lot,
Yeah.
for sure.
Talk about your culture and like your upbringing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Cause I see how involved and like how passionate you are about your culture and
I'm
stuff.
heavy into it. I
Yeah,
mean,
bro.
I'm not like a practitioner or anything, but I'm very proud to be a Kanaka.
Yeah.
I'm very proud.
Hell yeah.
You know, unfortunately, I wasn't really raised like in the Kalo fields and speaking Hawaiian, but I think just a way I can give back to my people is just displaying our warrior, you know, just the warriors in me.
Yeah.
I'm a manifestation of my ancestors, pretty
Hell
much. Yeah.
You're showing them that element, which was a big element for,
It was,
for your
bro.
people.
Yeah. We were
Warriors.
Hawaiians as warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And to this day, we just gotta always stand strong, you know, because there's been a lot of oppression and a lot of hard times. So
Yeah.
I think, you know, whenever a Hawaiian is doing good and we can be a good role model for the younger generations, and you know, and just be a little piece of hope. That's kind of my way of giving back, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's
And repping it, you know what I mean?
I
Just-
rep it to the fullest.
And
yeah.
that just keeps it going. You know what I mean?
100%,
And
you know.
especially a guy like you who's so successful and so dominant at your craft and successful in life. People look up to you. You know what I mean? And you repping that is huge for the community.
Yeah, bro. That's you know, that's just it's always I've always wanted that male, you know, figure to look up to growing
Yeah.
up. So it's just an honor to have children, like my 2 daughters, and even like my little cousins and everybody, and just people I don't even know
Yeah.
hearing my story, and just grab inspiration from that. I think it's a blessing, because you know that's what I'm here for. I'm here to share my gifts with the world, and
And it's just getting started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just turn pro and stuff.
it's just getting started. Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's like I've already had so many chapters in life, bro. So it's like we don't ever want to peak, right? We just always there's always something coming, something else coming, something
Facts.
else coming.
How was it? What side of the island did you grow up on?
I actually grew up right here in Papakolea.
Oh.
Yeah. So my mom, being a single mother, she had to work a lot. So from when I was like 2 months after birth, a family in Papakolea raised me pretty much whenever my mom was at work.
Yeah.
So I grew around in the neighborhood. I ended up going to all the schools up there: Lincoln, Stevenson, Roosevelt.
You graduated from Roosevelt?
Unfortunately, no. I was kind of a knucklehead back in school. Yeah.
Damn.
That's another story.
Yeah. No worries. Shoot.
So how did your wife take the news when you told her that you wanted to start boxing? Like,
Good question.
As a, you know, I'm sure your goal was to become world heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's kind of she supported me, but at the same time, it was hard because I had my youngest daughter was like still in diapers, and I think she was still finishing up college. I was working a lot, but I just let them know, like, exercise is like the way I can be the best version of myself, right? Because I have so much things built up inside of me.
Yeah.
And boxing was an excellent way for me to release all of that and just, like just literally I could go and fight somebody and then like not go to jail for it. And I was like, I loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy, but just the kind of guy I am. Like, there's been days where I got beat up in the gym. I got I got dropped, hit, boom, and like I come back. I'm like, I'm here for that get back. Let's go.
Yeah. That's what makes a fighter just keep getting back up. That's what's so
it's like a little experiment. Like we see. I'm sure they wanted to see if I would come back, and of course I came back every time. I'm ready, but we see it nowadays. Guys get beat up and
you don't see him again.
They retire.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see them again.
Yeah.
And then nothing
nothing
against
wrong.
them, bro. That's just
it's shit's serious.
It
you know what I mean?
separates you. Yeah, you can't play boxing. You cannot play it. It's a serious sport, and you can be exposed. Like say you don't do the extra cardio. You drink. You smoke.
The truth comes out in the ring.
The truth comes out. You can never lie in the ring,
Yeah.
and that's one thing I had to learn too. That was a little thing that I had a conversation with Nitos years ago. He's like, what you do outside of the ring, like outside of coming here, is what is the most important thing. The way you live your life, the way you take care of your body, strength and conditioning, lifting, running, all that stuff. You can't just come to boxing practice 3 days a week and expect to keep up with these guys, because these guys are athletes. You guys are elite athletes. These guys have been doing this shit their whole life. You know what I mean? These champions. And I'm like, just the way things worked out, it was perfect because I'm a champion too. So I fit right in. You know what I mean? So it was good. Yeah.
How do you get work as a heavyweight out here in Hawaii?
It's hard.
Do you find some work?
Because
it's hard. Yeah, it's very hard.
People your size, not
There's
a lot of
just
people.
really not much guys. And then it goes back to that, like when we spar, we beat them up, and then they like hate you after. Like, they don't want to deal with you.
back.
You know what I mean? Like it's not it's nothing personal. It's just work.
It's just work.
But let me give a shout out to my boy KJ YLI.
Yeah.
He just won his first national title.
Hell yeah. Shout out to KJ.
He killed it. 5 fights, 5 days, 5 wins. I'm so proud of him because, KJ is pretty much my main sparring partner.
That's crazy.
This guy is
because he's
tough.
like 160.
He's like 160. I'm like 215. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's your main sparring partner?
My main sparring partner. And everything I've won is pretty much because I spar with KJ. So I really want to give a big shout out to him because he's a great kid, tough. I've been sparring with him since he was probably like 17, 16. I don't know.
These guys go to war too. There's a huge size difference, but these guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to KJ just for how tough he is.
He's tough, bro. He's a
and he's such a cool kid, man.
And congratulations to KJ.
Kid,
he has such a bright future.
Huge congrats.
Man. Bright future.
KJ's an animal. I can't wait to get him on the pod, dude.
You gotta get him on here.
Get him on the pod. So it's not. Yeah, he's what, Olympic trials, right?
He's in the Olympic trials. So like
so
right now,
huge.
that's the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
That's the guys. That's the best. That's the best of the best in the amateurs is right there, the Olympic trials. So
hell yeah,
he has an Olympic. He has a path to Paris right now, and that's huge. Yeah, that's huge. You know? So
the path to Paris.
So when he gets back, we're definitely back in there. Me and him punching each other in the face. Nah. But it's super technical.
He got some pop, huh?
He got pop. It's super technical. I learned a lot of little tricks from him. Me being a lot older than these guys, but they've been boxing for so long, so their IQ is up there.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. Like even like Ace side. Like sometimes I take him to the side. I ask him some questions. I'm like, so what do you do here? What do you do here? He's like, dude, you just gotta stay calm. Just pop that jab. Just don't. They say like, oh, you get too crazy. You always trying to just beef with everybody. And I remember I had a conversation with Asa after I lost. In a national tournament. It was a championship fight, and I pretty much. I mean, I think I did enough to win, but he said I could have made it a lot more easier on myself. Just chill. You know what I mean? Got these 80-inch reach. Just use that jab. Just be tricky. You don't always gotta like come
beat
in
him up
and bombard them. You know what I mean? And I took that with me to the next tournament I was in, and we won.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Hell
cool.
yeah. The adjustments you made
Little
between
adjustments,
those two turns was crazy to watch. That was dope. That was
So it
dope.
sounds like those Asa and KJ, because of their experience, they know the adjustments. The fight IQ
know
is
it,
different, and from that, you're trying to catch up.
You just gotta be a sponge, right? Even like Dallas Kaleopu, just watching these guys spar, it's like, oof, it's just the level of IQ is so high. And I'm just there watching and learning. I see what they do, little feints they do, up and down kind of things. KJ, it's a little jab to my gut that I hate. You know what I mean? And I do it to other people and it works. I'm like, oh, okay.
Taking it from his tool shed.
You got to, man. You got to be a sponge. It's a lot of it is, it's a thinking man sport. You know, it's all in your mind.
Yeah.
It's chess. He's setting guys up. Here's a setup for what's really coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you watch a lot of film?
I do. I'm a student of the game. Yeah. Definitely.
Every night kind of thing?
You know, I'm on the tugboat for 12 hours a day. So,
but when you can, you're watching stuff.
yeah, I'm watching. Yeah. And I like to watch myself too to see what I did wrong. You know,
for sure.
Because there's always things to
Of
improve
course.
on,
And the film don't lie. You know what I mean?
The film doesn't lie, and there's some things that you can always be working on things. And
did you play high school sports?
I did. I played high school sports.
What'd you play?
I played. I was a football player my whole life. Yeah.
So you know all about watching film.
I played football. I played basketball. I played basketball my whole life too. So like, but it's just in high school I kind of hit a rough patch. I broke my leg, tore my ACL.
Ooh.
Damn.
And then I don't know. I just didn't have the. I mean, it was really nobody but myself. I can't blame anybody but myself. But I just didn't really follow through with it, and I fell down into a dark hole of, you know, just not being who I'm supposed to be today.
Yeah.
Like if I had my mentality now that I did when I was a high school student, I would be I probably would have been able to come back and play.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
For sure.
When you said you were in a dark hole, how'd you pull yourself out?
Shoot, man, it was a couple years of dark holeness. But what actually helped me pull out of that was just realizing that, like, seeing my mom, how hard she worked, single mother, and and then like just wanting to be somebody in this world instead of, you know what I mean? Because I used to sell drugs, and I used to, you know what I mean? Like I didn't have rules growing up. My mom had to work so much. Like she'd work a 9 to 5, come home, cook dinner, and then she'd go work again at night. So she'd be out of the house till like 4:30 in the morning. Yeah. So as a kid, like I'll be like in 6th grade, I'd be out riding my bike, cruising with all the boys at like literally like 4 in the morning.
Oh,
like,
shit.
late. Yeah. Like I had no rules growing up. So like I had to be really independent. I had to look out for myself. A lot of my friends, you know, it sounds bad, but I'm very fortunate not to end up in jail, honestly, because like very close friends of mine are just getting out of jail now, and it's tough. It's a tough system. That's why I feel like young men need male figures in their life. Yeah, keep them in line, give them that reassurance that
role models.
Yeah, role models. To look up somebody loves you. Like I only looked up to drug dealers and gangsters. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to be. And luckily, I was down that path, but luckily I never, fully went down that path. At the age of 19 years old, I met who's my wife now, and she was like an angel, in disguise. She was a college girl from Arizona. Parents had roots in Hawaii, so I thought she was from Hawaii. I just didn't want to be didn't want to be that guy anymore. So was able to turn myself around. My girl, my mom, just wanted to be the man who I'm supposed to be.
So the women in your life.
Women, yeah. I mean,
the women in your life.
In my life, yeah, that's the game changers for me.
Yeah.
2 daughters.
And now you're a father of 2 daughters.
Now I'm a father of 2 daughters, and it's just like the greatest gift that I could ever have. Just being with them and being able to spend time with them. Just that frequency I get inside, it's unbelievable. It's just there's nothing that in my life that can top that. Just just love, right? Love is something that you can't explain. So.
Yeah.
Does your daughters get scared when they see people hitting you?
No. I mean, they do, but I tell them like, daddy is, I'm their superhero. you know, so yeah, it's something. They used to come and watch me spar all the time. Like, is that blood? No, it's ketchup. Don't worry. And but yeah, my daughters grew up in the gym too, so they understand what hard work is. So
That's cool. Do they still come around a lot with you to the gym?
they're pretty busy with after school programs.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter is like a full on dancer. She dances like 5 days a week.
Wow. What kind of dance?
All types, bro. She
Yeah.
does ballet, hip hop, jazz,
Nice.
Tahitian, Hawaiian.
That's dope.
Everything.
My wife is a professional dancer. She dances about 3 to 5 days a week too.
Wow.
And
So their footwork's gonna be on point.
but we're about to be a point, bro. Yeah, like they've been boxing their whole life too.
Wow.
It's just you don't really want to push it on them, but whenever they're ready, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They may catch the bug, catch the fire.
they might. Yeah, they might catch
Yeah.
the bug.
That'd be dope to see. Yeah, that's a fine line when it comes to kids. I was talking to Attila about it today. It's like, how much do you just you want it to be always be fun, because we remember stuff that our parents forced us to do.
Yeah.
And we kind of got jaded and stuff like that. So just, I don't have kids, but I imagine it's really tricky to keep it, because you want them to do certain stuff like that you like, obviously, right?
Exactly.
Selfishly, but you still want them to be free will people, individuals.
How do you like working with the kids?
Dude, it's I like it a lot. I learn a lot, and before working with the kids, I always would be like, man, I want boys. When I have kids, I want to have a boy.
Yeah.
But now after working with both, I think I'd rather have a girl.
Girls are,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're so cool, dude. They're way cooler than the boys. To be they're so much cooler. The boys are just
And they're
reckless.
smarter.
The boys are reckless.
they're smart. Yeah,
They're smarter.
cleaner, and they
Yeah.
they just like, here, give them something, and they just sit there and they're good.
Yeah.
I watch my nephews; those kids just bounce off the wall everywhere. I gotta scold
Yeah.
them. Hey, get over here!
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah. I think it'd be a blessing to have a girl, honestly, dude.
Oh, definitely, bro.
sure.
I mean, anyone just healthy,
Yeah.
it's just a
That's the
blessing.
main thing.
But that's cool, bro. Growing up, coaches was like pretty much my dad's, my father.
Yeah.
So I always looked up to my coaches. So
Yeah.
even if you don't know it, there's a kid that
Yeah, for
sees
sure.
you as that male figure that
100%.
is somebody that is kind of help guiding them through their
Yeah.
childhood for sure.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes. It's heavy, because honestly, I like just working with the teenagers and the adults and stuff. But the kids are teaching me a lot, and I love the kids. And I wish I could just work with I have a nice little group. I have like a little group of like 6 that I just want to pull them aside and just do my own thing with them. Because I really like these kids, and
Yeah.
they've been sticking around for a long time, and I'm seeing them develop and become cool little kids, cool people. And one of the biggest things I hear back from the family is the confidence the kids get from boxing.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
experience that? Did you get a spike in confidence?
I did.
Yeah.
It just the way you have to live your life, right?
Yeah.
And you have a lot more self-love because you just going through the boxing, the whole circuit, the whole training, you see the changes in your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right there itself. The first place you want to start when you're, trying to become that 2.0 version of yourself is your body, right?
Yeah.
Because the way the world sees yourself, the way you feel inside, the way you carry yourself,
Yeah.
that's what everybody sees,
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe it all starts with the body, and then just knowing that you can hurt somebody.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
can literally hurt somebody with these. It's not. It's just a good reassurance that you can
Yeah.
protect your family.
Defend yourself.
You can be a warrior for your
Yeah.
family, and that your 2 daughters, they know that when my daddy's around, we're safe.
Yes,
Yes. You go out in public with your wife. Everybody. What I mean, you can protect yourself. You can protect your family.
Yeah.
and that's a gift that you can give somebody. And that's
Yeah.
I think everybody should be. Every man should be dangerous in some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it be, just that way to protect yourself and make sure that everybody you're with is well, and
Yeah.
that's what
I
boxing for sure.
think
about.
another thing too is just to understand the consequences. Like when I was young, before I actually ever trained boxing, I would get into a lot of street fights, and just like, especially like in Waikiki, drinking, young military boys, we'd get in fights on there. But we didn't understand the real danger of fighting. Does that make sense? It's like when you box or if you practice jujitsu, you understand that, dude, you can get hurt quick if you don't know what the hell you're doing.
That's why most times you don't even want to fight. You don't even want to partake. You know,
because you understand it now.
It's always I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you know, just have a good day. You know, that's I just try. Yeah, it makes you because you know what can happen.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
and it's like
you never know what someone else knows. You know what I mean? You never know
Mm-hmm.
who someone else is.
Exactly.
And what they're capable of. So, overall, it all comes down just to respect. You know, martial arts teaches us respect.
100%.
Respect ourselves and respect others. Especially, you know, with our training partners and people we spar with, and you know, you become close. They become your family.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's to have training partners is like those guys is like it's an intimate thing, right? Because you're not out here doing that with a lot of people. It's a small group of people, and even like when you fight somebody.
Oh yeah,
usually
after
after every fight, I shake their hand. I tell them I love them because you know, for me, it's not. I don't get angry. I don't get mad. It's just pure sport.
Yeah.
It's just pure like I want to be a champion. You know what I mean? And I want you to go home to your family. I want you to be safe. And I want. But when that ring is closed, when that bell rings, it's you know it's go time. Like I know you want to hurt me, and I want to hurt you, but at the end of the day,
all respect.
I want to. Yes, it's very much all respect because, like I said, there's only a few people in the world you're gonna ever partake in that activity with.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
especially under the bright lights, under the pro lights, what you're about to do and stuff. So
yeah, man,
that'd be super cool.
It's gonna be
dude.
sick.
So let's talk. How do you go pro? Like when you go pro, do you have a lawyer involved to help review the contract? Do you have manager? Like what's the details
it's
of
pretty much like
how did you actually the signing process?
How do you get paid?
Okay, so when you do want to turn pro, it's like you have to have some kind of validation, right? You have to have some amateur fights. You have to be like, I mean, you can have amateur fights and not be a champion, but you need to have like a network, right? You have to have people who are out looking for you. So, for me, fighting in the tournaments, doing well in the tournaments, I was already on other. Usually, the managers or the scouts are the ones who reach out to you first. So I was on some guys' radars. I was talking, and a lot of it is just being self-promoter. You have to promote yourself, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Social media, YouTube. You got to make your highlight videos. You got to put yourself out there because really no one's going to do it for you, like, but yourself. Like, you have to be your own biggest fan. You know what I mean? Like, you got to toot your own horn. It's not being, you know, it's not being big-headed or anything. It's just doing what you have to do, and that's a part of the game. So
people
like,
gotta want to see you fight.
People gotta want to see you, bro. You gotta be able to have charisma. You have to be entertaining. You know what I mean? Like you gotta bring something to the table.
Yeah.
And what I bring to the table is just action, bro. I'm about that action. So
it's gonna be a good fight.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then I was the first time around. It's a lot of guys say a lot of things, so you have to really filter what these managers like. In one day, I got like freaking like 8 calls, and everybody's telling me they have connections to Top Rank. They, you know, everybody has some kind of connection. Then you look them up, like they really don't have no like social proof, right? I'm like, God damn. And then
that's got to be shady.
It's
plus from the outside, I'm sure I've heard it, but I'm sure from before you became a pro, you heard about how shady boxing is as a business. You know, and so when you're seeing all that stuff, these emails from these randoms, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, random people just like calling you, like, can we get another call? You end up sitting on the phone with them for an hour, listening to them, like what they can do for you, you know, and it's pretty hard to filter out a lot of them, but the ones that you know are really about it are the guys who have the credentials, the guys who are connected to so-and-so. Like if you say you're a manager and I look you up on BoxRec and you don't even have any fighters, or you say you're a promoter, I look you up on BoxRec, you haven't promoted any fights. There's ways to validate
weed them out.
So you got to be
smart.
You
got to do that all yourself?
I do it all myself because, you know, I'm an adult. I don't have no mom or dad to do anything for me, you know. I'm
Does your manager help vet anything?
That's how I found that's how my manager found me, was I was just putting myself out there. You know what I mean? And then the manager who I'm signed with, he has connections with the promoter I'm signed with, Marshall Kaufman. So this guy, he co-promotes with Al Heyman in PBC. So a lot of his fighters eventually end up on PBC. So
That's the big one right now. PVC.
PVC, yeah. So
that's the
that's
one.
kind of my that's my projection right there.
Hell
First,
yeah.
the contract I'm slated. They're in the contract. They're gonna offer me 5 fights, 5 or 4 fights in the first year. So, yeah. So we're gonna have some action. You know, I signed a 5-year contract, and just as long as we
What is it after the first year? What's the?
then it's 3 guaranteed.
least
But
3.
then it depends on like what
Yeah.
kind of hype you got. You know, how good I'm doing, how I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is up to me pretty much.
Yeah.
I have to go in there and I have to
Take it.
earn. I have to earn everybody's respect. I have to do this.
Put on a show.
Yeah.
I have to do it, and this can change my life. So this is
Yeah.
something that I take very seriously.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I literally came from just being the guy participating in the class
Yeah.
to now I can potentially become
Yeah.
a household name, a
Yeah.
superstar. So
you can get those opportunities, those shots.
Yeah.
Especially when you approach it with, like you said, good energy, bro.
You gotta have that energy.
You're such a solid guy and such a good
have to.
person. Nothing but good things are gonna come to you. You know
I
what I
believe
mean?
that. I believe like, how you feel inside is what you're gonna attract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The frequency you have inside.
Mm-hmm.
If you're always like anxietied out or stressed out, you're not gonna get those good results you want. Like if you go into this thing with like 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out,
Yeah.
that's the kind of results you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, it's just a mind frame, right? A mind state.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to stay positive all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you can't,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? But
We're
it's
human.
life. It's life. It's
Yeah.
life, right? But it's just something that really has been working for me.
Yeah.
And like things come to you. You don't have to chase it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before I was so like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
But once I just start really working on things that I can control,
Mhm.
which is my my attitude, my work ethic, the way I treat people, the relationships I make, doors just open and things come to you. That's like that's a way of manifestation.
For sure.
Yeah.
How do you get paid?
How you get paid?
Yeah, is it
So
the
Big
contract?
checks.
Yeah, so there's a contract. There's a contract. They offer you a minimum per fight for like rounds. So like a 4-round fight would be a baseline minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But you can negotiate like if it's on TV or something like that, or if they're co-promoting with somebody.
Yeah.
So the 3-round or 4-round, 6, 8, 10 world title unification. We have all the numbers that's already guaranteed in the contract.
Hell yeah.
And so just actually being from Hawaii is a little bit different. It's a little bit tricky because just to get me and my team there, you're looking at 10 grand already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Easy. Because when I used to fly to go do these tournaments, bro, I pretty much used all my life savings to do this.
Your own money?
Crazy.
Yeah, I would get sponsors. People would sponsor me. People
Yeah.
would buy my shirts. Sorry.
That would raise some money, right? we got some water too, right there. If you want to grab that
yeah.
bottle of water.
Yeah.
But you would take that money towards and contribute towards your. Is that your water?
Yeah, it's mine.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, so like everything comes out of pocket.
Yeah.
So it's tough. Like this whole time I've been chasing this dream. I haven't seen we don't see
Yeah.
it. We don't see no money. Nobody gives me money.
Yeah.
Like I gotta go work for my
Yeah.
money, and at the same time I have a family. I have a mortgage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to provide for my family, and that and first and foremost is my number one priority. So yeah, it's a high stakes game, man. I'm going all in. I'm betting everything
On yourself.
On yourself.
on
Hell
myself.
yeah. That's the
Yeah.
best bet you can do, brother.
Yes, 100%. I feel like it's the best investment you can make is in
Hell
yourself.
yeah.
I'm my number one asset, myself.
Hell yeah.
And there's only one person you trust would be yourself.
Hell yeah. Fully. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shout out. Who's talk about your support team. I know we talk about ourselves and stuff, and it's very important. But I know behind all of us, even me and Chris, we all have our support teams, our family, and everything. Give a shout out to your support team, real quick.
Shout out to my wife. My wife, she holds down when I'm not here. She's doing it, taking care of my children, taking care of the dog. My mom is a big one too because
Yeah.
my wife works at night as well. I after work I go and train at night. So my mom my mom is like an angel, you know, because she allows us to pursue these dreams because she picks up the role as, you know, being that grandma. She picks up my kids. She takes them to their events.
Wow.
She's just somebody I can always lean on is my mom. Yeah. So, you know, she's just a great person. And I'm very blessed to have a mother like her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What about some of the places you train? Obviously, needle boxing. Where else are you training?
Okay. So, I get my, my primary training out in needle boxing, Waipahu. I do my strength and conditioning at High Performance Fitness under Ian Della Cuesta. He's my strength and conditioning coach. I'm pretty much in there about, I want to say 5 days a week. So strength and conditioning is a very important part of the program.
Yeah.
I come check you guys out at Kahala, Needle Boxing Kahala, get that, you know, just get that extra work in, just to be able to, you know what I'm saying? When I punch something, I punch it 100%. And then, you know, you got to, everything you do it, you have to do it like a champion. Like I'm not going through the motions. I'm hitting this thing as hard as I can. I'm swinging. You know, and I hope that can also, for the people there, like this is what you got to do to be the champ. To be a champ,
yeah, that's why it's a blessing having you around.
You have to leave everything in that session. When you walk away, you got to be drenched. You got to be, you know what I mean? You have to push yourself
to the metal,
to that limit because no one's gonna do it for you but you. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my spots. I train at Needle Boxing, Hawaii Performance Fitness, Needle Boxing Kahala.
Do you do any swimming?
I do swimming. Yes, I do. I swim. I swim out to Kaimana. I do
the flag.
I go to the flag and back twice. Yeah,
that's probably solid work.
Yep.
I've never done the flag with I've done it with fins, but I've never done it without fins. But I bet you it's
because I saw an Instagram on you. You're like throwing at a park. You're at a park.
Yeah. That's kind of like what I do for fun. I just I'm kind of like I do yoga. I do I try to do like Sundays. I try to do like some kind of like plyometric or explosive work.
Nice.
Just to be, you know, I find it fun. That's what I kind of do for fun. Yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm all warrior moded out, right? So I'm just like, I'm just all a little bit mental, bro. I just kind of just do it because I mean, I find that fun. I really do find that fun. And it's just like being a professional, right? Because once I told myself I was gonna be turning professional, I was like, you know, I can die in the ring. So like I stopped. I haven't drinking alcohol ever since then, and
keeping your body clean,
making those sacrifices.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And I see a big difference, bro. I really do see a big difference.
All in, dude. All in.
And then it's like, you know, my friends, like if you guys really are my friends, you guys aren't gonna call me to, you know, drink,
exactly.
And, you know, because they know I'm here.
You have a goal.
I got a bigger purpose right now. Yeah, like we can do this. We can do that later, but right now it's all business right now, and I'm freaking out.
Dude, standing for something makes people respect you too. You know, I mean, obviously I'm sure they respect you already, but you know, when you stand for something and you stick to it and you stick to your word, people respect that, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, like before these tournaments and stuff, I would be like, okay, I'm done. Like this is my last day drinking. Everyone's like, you know what I mean? but now it's like, nah, it's
different level now.
Yeah, it's a different level, man. It's a game changer. And now I'm gonna be fighting at heavyweight too, so I'm fighting big boys. And, in the amateurs, I was fighting at 200. The weight limit was 203. Now there is no weight limit. So
you had to cut weight during your amateur days?
You know, actually, like my body would just adjust to it. Like I would just kind of like lower the calorie intake, and I would just lose the weight. Like I was pretty lucky. I didn't have to cut any weight.
Yeah,
I was kind of just walking around at that weight.
Yeah.
So right now, we've been focusing on me and Ian since I think like March. We put on about 10 pounds of muscle ever since then. So
right now you're trying to gain weight.
I'm trying to gain weight. But I'm trying to gain.
And you're keeping the cardio too. You're still jumping rope and everything.
Oh, I still do my sprints twice a week. Yeah. So we sprint twice a week. We do like a high intensity, like a warrior, like a high intensity freaking circuit thing. I do that with all the boys. Lowen Tainanes, Pierre, Micah, Bilax, Ryan, Dela Cruz,
all the gangsters,
all the Hamos. Yeah. So like even training with them, bro, it's You know, shout out to those guys.
Yeah, they be especially Low. I get to work with Low a lot. He's a freaking animal.
Owen's an animal, bro.
He's an
And
animal.
I just love to keep up with them because I know if I'm keeping up with them, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing something right, and that's what you got to do. You have to be around champions.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be around them, and I'm just. I didn't even know how it worked out to where I ended up starting training with them, but it was just like
it's kind of recent, right? I only recently seen you posting like the last
pretty
year.
recently, like 2 years, and everything is all by invite in Hawaii.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like you gotta kind of you don't just come out and freaking get to go and join these guys. And then, but they're.
I remember one time Ian invited me to something over there, and I didn't show up. I feel bad. Fuck. Now I'm fat and lazy.
Bro, yeah, that gym is super
we're gonna have
sick.
Ian and Tyson on the pod.
Okay,
yeah, Anu hooked us up.
That's gonna be a good one for sure. Yeah, Ian's awesome. Tyson's the man.
Yeah,
Fucking love Tyson.
Oh yeah,
Tyson is the man.
Remember that step back knockout he had the other day? Or like I'm saying the other day, it was like a couple months ago.
He'd be knocking everybody out.
Yeah.
They try to kick him, like, come on, you guys, boom, he got you. His hand is like, he got hands of steel, man.
Do you like UFC and MMA?
I do, but I don't watch it as
Really?
much. Yeah, I'm more of a boxing guy.
Yeah.
Like if there's a big MMA fight, the only way I'll watch it if there's somebody from Hawaii fighting.
Yeah, so one of your boys.
Anybody from Hawaii, bro. That's, we always represent Hawaii. That's
Facts.
why Hawaii has the best fans, because if you're doing something to bring us a little bit of hope, bro, everybody freaking they hop on board. The support is always real. And
I remember when Max was just getting started, when he was the bars would start packing up for Max.
Yeah.
And then you see
fireworks and shit.
Dude, and as he got bigger and kept winning, remember he went like on a 10 or 12 fight winning streak.
Yeah.
It just kept building and building and building. It's just like Max just became so huge. He still is so huge. You know, he's a legend.
Yeah. He's a superstar.
He's a true like current legend that we got to really appreciate. Like what he's accomplished and like how long he's been fighting, and just staying at 45 for that long is like real legend.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Shout out to Max Holloway. I look up to him 100%. Like,
Oh yeah.
that one thing when he's like, let's go.
Yes, bro.
I pulled
That's
one of those. That was so fun.
I remember that. I seen that video actually.
Because I knew I already won, right?
Yeah.
The golden gloves. So I was like, right here, come on.
Yeah.
And it was, oh, that was so cool. And
That was
I did that
gangster.
because of Max. Because Max is the freaking man.
Hell yeah.
Is there a favorite boxer that you have a style that you like or entertains you when you watch film or something like that?
Right now, like my favorite guys to watch, like now currently, is like David Benavidez, because he just throws a lot of punches and he just overwhelms
volume,
you.
yeah.
He just comes forward and just gets you. I like Tank. I like the little guy Tank, man. He's freaking, he touches you, boom, you're out.
Yeah.
But like for film wise, I like to watch like Roberto Duran. Like the way he fights, he has a really good inside game. You know, and he's super tough.
Yeah.
I like to watch guys like Larry Holmes, because he has an amazing jab. Yeah, with the jab, like the jab is like the most important punch, right? You set everything up with that.
How many different jabs you got?
Yeah, there's a lot, bro. There's a lot.
What's one of your favorite jabs you use?
I like to like come down and go back up like that. Like you're looking at his stomach. And then you like
for the body jab, and then you come up to the head?
Yeah, or I like the body jab.
Yeah.
Just all kinds of jabs, bro.
There's so many jabs.
I like you just move your head to the right a little bit, and it's like a power jab comes straight from your shoulder, like pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like up jabs, bro. But I don't throw the jab as much as I should.
Yeah.
You should throw a jab.
I feel like that last tournament run you used it more.
I did. I used it. Yeah, it was because I was I was sparring with KJ. I learned a lot of stuff from KJ.
Yeah.
He this lead hand, he can do a lot.
Yes.
He freak guys out
Educated
with it.
lead hand, they be
You
calling
just
him.
gotta just like keep it out there, you know.
Yeah.
And guys don't know
KJ's so sharp,
I don't know
bro.
what you're gonna do. They're like, oh, okay, what's going on? I see their eyes get big, like,
Yeah.
and then next thing you know, they're on the freaking ropes, and then right there, you got them.
Yeah.
Just hurt them until the refs pull you off. That's what we do.
How often are you sparring these days?
Shoot, we spar a lot.
You spar every week, right? You
yeah.
personally? Yeah.
Because there's always somebody getting ready for something.
Yeah.
So like as a teammate, right, you want to be there for.
Like you was helping KJ for this run.
I was helping KJ. So we spar like 3 times a week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. But
How many rounds are you doing?
shoot, like minimum like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for this next camp, we're gonna try and just. I think he was saying we're gonna try and get to like 10, just so we're just like completely good shape.
What's your first pro fight? Is it gonna be 4 rounds?
4 rounder. That's gonna be a 4-round fight.
Do you know who your opponent is?
No, I don't know yet, but
Damn.
it's it's kind of how it is.
It's December 8th, right?
December 8th. Yeah, it's already on Box Rec, and they got a venue.
Nice.
So-
Who's the? Do you remember the main event?
Shoot, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No worries. Just curious.
But yeah, these are like it's a smaller show, but from here we just gotta just
get them dubs.
gotta run through everybody.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah. This time right here is important to not only win, but you have to win in devastating fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried hard pivot? Have you ever tried VR boxing?
I did, yeah, I did.
It's
I did
sick,
try.
huh?
It's fun.
It's kinda fun.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a level up from shadow boxing, and I see the potential for it getting way cooler.
It's a good workout,
You know
actually.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
you
pretty
tried
fun.
it before?
Yeah, it was sick. I did like 10 rounds.
No, yeah, it's fun.
Try to go out, because you can make a run. Like you can try to go through all the characters and like. I forgot. I think it's Thrill the Fight is the one I like. Thrill the Fight. I don't know which one you tried. There's a couple. But
There was like a Golden Glove one that they had that I was doing. I
Yeah.
tried it. It was super fun. I was like
Yeah.
sweating and like going a little too hard. You know?
Just
getting all into
Yeah.
it, like head movement and stuff.
real shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you play golf or any other sports these days?
Shoot, no. I played golf like once. I think I had more fun driving the golf cart.
Were you drinking?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just wanted to hit the ball so bad. I hit it. It goes like that way.
Yeah. It's a tricky one.
But I feel like, yeah, that's something
Sustainable. You can play it for a long time.
you can. Yeah, it's easier on your body.
Yeah.
But like anything to do with the ocean, I love it. Like my daughters, we all love the ocean. So that's kind of where we're at on our free time. Just
Yeah.
in the beach, in the water.
Do you surf?
Growing up, I body surfed. So
Yeah.
I was doing like just body surfing because like, we never had any access to any surfboards.
Yeah.
We just find a fin on the beach at Sandy's, and then boom, here you go. That's my fin until I get another one,
Hell yeah.
But yeah, body surfing, got pretty good at it too. I was doing like the contest at Sandy Beach and stuff.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll do like the underwater approach, like, ooh, jump out and
Damn, dude.
spinning and
Oh,
stuff like that.
dolphin! You want dolphin?
Like seal kind of action.
It's like a seal.
Bro, that's
But yeah,
sick.
it's super fun.
didn't know that.
I love to body surf. Yeah, body surfing is fun. Like Sandy's, Point Panics.
Somebody trip out, they see your big ass doing that now.
Yeah.
I still go. Like whenever it's big enough at walls, I'll like body surf at walls and like just belly ride all the way in from outside.
wow.
It's good fun.
Are you starting to get people recognize you and your notoriety around town?
Yeah, some people are like, "Hey, you the boxer?" Yeah. I'm
Champ.
like, "Oh yeah."
Champ.
You know, and it's cool. Yeah,
Hell
that's a part of it. That's a
Hell
part of
yeah.
it. But I'm still the same guy. Still
Yeah.
the same guy I've always been, and yeah, nothing really changed too much.
Yeah. What's your boss and work saying about you being a pro boxer now?
Actually, in the past, I've had a lot of trouble getting off from work
Really?
to go and do this. But I hope in the future we can work something out where, like, because all publicity is good publicity. So,
Yeah.
My job is a pretty. They're like the number one inner island cargo servicing.
Yeah.
So, I still have to have that conversation with
Yeah,
them
yeah.
because I know.
Have them sponsor you.
Yeah, I gotta talk to him, man. I really
Have
do have
them.
to talk to
You
him.
can shout them out. That'd be sick. But hopefully they help you out because you have a lot of stress on your plate. That's the last thing.
Yeah,
That we don't need that. Is what I'm
don't
trying
need
to
that,
say.
bro. That's why
we don't need that.
That's why I'm always trying to like set the foundation for me to be
Yeah.
able to walk away with other things on the outside.
Yeah.
I have a little business that I do.
What's that? Let's plug it.
Yeah.
I got a vending machine business. So
Wow, that's a
smart.
good
That's
business.
very
Passive,
smart.
super passive, right?
It's semi-passive. Like
Semi.
today, I had to go because I'm an engineer on tugboat, so I have to go and fix the thing. There's usually like a wire that's loose. I got to resplice it, or a button that's
How many do you
stuck.
got up?
I got 2 right now.
Yeah, that's
so
solid.
I just started it in March. I got 2 at the Anytime Fitness gyms.
Uh-huh.
So there's one in Kakako and one in Aiea.
Hell
And
yeah,
those things
dude.
do good. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
likes the energy drinks.
Hell
and,
yeah.
the Prime's
Convenient.
pretty big now.
Do you have the tap to pay?
I got
Apple
the
Pay?
Oh yeah, automatic. Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know what? Now I know you know what you're doing.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, you
that's
have to.
guaranteed money.
You have to. It's like beep and then
Yeah, dude,
bam.
Yeah.
that's easy.
Just the only thing is you just gotta make sure the machines are working well. So like
Yeah.
what I do is I have like I said, a relationship. So I go in there, I talk with the workers there, I give them free drinks and like, hey, bro, like, you know, just be cool with them. So if something ever does happen, they're like, hey, bro, this thing gave a customer too much. Can you come? I'm like, oh, okay, I'll come down. I'll fix it. It's like little things. It's
How'd
like,
you get into that?
shoot, I don't know, just saw that like
Saw an opportunity?
my wife told me about it, and then like for me, I just act on it. I do it.
Yeah.
Like I went, made the LLC, figured out who's the vending machine freaking kingpin in Hawaii. It went down. It's just
You
that's
gotta
a funny
talk to
story
him.
too.
You gotta-
You
oh,
gotta
yeah.
go down there and it's like a freaking little vending machine mafia. These guys like there's only one guy who runs everything.
Yeah.
So I went down there, you know, broke bread with him. He was pretty cool. He was like able to mentor me a little bit. Then he told me like, hey, what you got to do now is you got to go you have to find a location before you buy the machine.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. The first call I made, the guy said, yeah. So I was like, oh.
Wow.
And then after that, it's been like, it's hard to.
That's awesome,
But,
dude.
yeah,
Hey, can we get one at Needle Box in Kahala? You know what I'm
you
saying,
keep
dog?
going,
Shout
for
out
sure.
to Needle Box in Kahala.
For sure. If you guys can find some room for one.
You ain't lying.
But yeah, definitely. Shit, I can put one anywhere pretty
Hell
much.
yeah. And how does that work? Does the venue pay to have it, or is it just like it's an agreement? Like,
yeah, it's like a commodity for you.
and do you have to pinch them off something, or?
Most of the time, no. But if the venue wants to, because it's like I'm the one that has to put up the equipment, I'm the one that got to come fix it. You know what I mean? But and then like these machines, they don't take a lot of electricity. It's like having a refrigerator. You know what I mean? It's like maybe $20 a month or something.
Do they charge you electric?
No, they don't.
Sick.
It's just because it's like, you know, like if you go to the gym, you forgot your water.
Yeah.
Oh, vending machine. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or the workers like, oh, I'm freaking tired. I'll get a energy drink or something.
Hell yeah.
It's just it just adds value to your property.
What's the name of your company?
Akana Vending.
Hey, shout out to Akana Vending. Woo! Hit him up. Hit up my boy, dog, if you need a vending machine. Fresh
So when you
drinks.
said you fix things, like you fix the electrical, do you know how to do all that stuff?
Yeah, so I've been working on tugboats as an engineer. I'm a chief engineer. So even like as a kid, I used to work on mopeds. You know what I mean? Used to take them apart, put them back together.
That's a good business. Flipping mopeds.
It's kind of a squirrely one though, yeah. I used to be in that world, but
Yeah.
yeah, like, and then like now if there's something wrong with my car, you know, I'll try and fix it.
Hell
Hell yeah,
yeah.
try.
Just
Try
go
my
for
You're
best.
not afraid of, I don't know how to fix
No way, bro. You just gotta YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
Dude,
Everything's
I was telling the boys the other night, I learned how to ride a motorcycle off YouTube, and then I freaking
gotta,
went all the way
yeah.
to the Isle of Man, rode the TT course,
Yeah,
and
so,
freaking
like,
sent it.
Dude, yeah.
You can do anything off YouTube, is what I'm trying to say.
You can do
Fuck.
anything. You can do anything.
You can
and then
learn
it's
some
just believing in yourself. There's always a problem, and you always gotta at least try and fix it. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
If something's broken, you gotta try before
Yeah.
you go and ask somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just the way I was raised. Like
an oil change. Like everyone, next time you have an oil change, just try it yourself. It literally
yeah.
takes 25 minutes.
whatever you type it into YouTube, they'll
Yeah.
like show you exactly how to do it.
Yeah, what tools you need, how much oil to buy,
Yeah.
all the shit.
And it's pretty much dummy proof.
Yeah.
Like all you gotta know how to just turn
Yeah.
all you gotta know how to do is turn a little wrench there and you're
Yeah.
good.
Some cars are different though, but yeah, overall, it's pretty easy. Yeah, dude, you ever change oil, Chris?
No. I don't like to
pay
get
somebody.
dirty. I don't like to get dirty.
Shit.
But how do you know if they change your oil or not?
Yeah. Sometimes they don't, by the way.
Sometimes
That's
they
happened
don't,
before
bro.
you go.
What?
Or
Because they have
sometimes
so many cars, they're just like, they get something confusion, or maybe they
Yeah, they forget.
all right, you're good. And then they know you can get another 2,000 miles, the thing's not going to blow up. Especially with these synthetic oils. These synthetic oils are like,
They rate them for 10,000.
yeah, they can go 20.
That's crazy.
I'm just making that up. But yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Man, jack of all trades, aren't you? A little bit of everything. Literally, I mean, talent.
You
There's
gotta know
lot.
a little bit about everything. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's just the way.
That's why you're good
the
with
way
your
everything came.
hands
Yeah,
and-
everything worked out that way for sure.
So who do you see most in yourself when you compare your two daughters? The younger one or the older one?
I see the older one. The older one has she has that She has a fire. Yeah, she has a strong fire. Even the younger one, both of them do. I see both of them in me. The younger one looks more like me though. Yeah, she looks a lot more like me. But the older one is
how that works.
the older one is like a natural leader. They're big too. They're like I was like the biggest kid in my class. My daughter's like the biggest ones in their class. Daughter's like, she's like in really good shape too. She's like, honestly, she's in 4th grade and she's like probably like 100 pounds, but like just pretty built.
Yeah. That's
So-
great. Does she work out and stuff?
She works out a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Like they
The
see,
dancer though.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Dancing is
see me
such a
working
workout
out,
too.
and I'm so proud of them. Sometimes I just see her like on YouTube doing a circuit workout. I'm like, wow, that's freaking cool.
That's dope. I wonder where she got that from.
They be seeing me do it.
Oh, daddy, man.
Hell yeah. Well, shoot, man. It was great having you on the pod, dude. December 8th.
December 8th.
That's the fight date, right?
Yep. December
Hell
8th is the
yeah.
fight day, and Brad, thank you guys for bringing me in. You know, providing the opportunity for guys like me. You know, boxers. There's not too many guys on the island doing this, and
Yeah.
you guys are giving us a platform to speak to everybody and let everybody kind of know where we're coming from, what we go through. This is like a first of its kind what you guys are doing, and you know,
Hell yeah.
we gotta get everybody to hop on and support you guys as well.
Appreciate you, Elijah.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
you. We'd love to have you again too.
Yeah, for sure.
I know
I'll
you're
be
gonna be busy in fight camp and stuff, but before, after the fight, whenever you want, brother, you're always welcome on the show.
100%. I'll be
Hit
back.
us up, man. Hit us
Yep.
up.
And we have a guest book here if you don't mind giving
Oh,
us
no problem.
Hell yeah.
a nice signature anywhere on the
Thank you,
front
Chris.
page.
Shoot.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big
we have
dog.
a family, man. Akana Vending,
Heavyweight.
future champion, ladies man, 4 ladies, mother, wife, 2 daughters. That
Handsome
changed-
bugger too.
Yeah, tall.
Big bugger. You see him walking around
Oh,
the streets.
changed his life for the better.
Hell yeah, brother. It was great having you on the show, man. We look forward to your pro career. We can't wait
Yeah,
to be a part of it
thank you
anyway.
very
We're
much.
always in your corner, dog. Appreciate you having you on the show,
I
man.
appreciate you guys.
Bam, bam, bam for Akana Vending.
Hey, hell yeah.
War
You
Chief
need-
Boxing. War Chief Boxing.
Hey, if you need a vending machine, hit them up, my guys. Let's go.
sir. Right on.